What would you say is unique about building live games versus other verticals?
Real-time production, video streaming to player interaction has to work seamlessly with extremely low latency. Unlike multiplayer by nature, you have to manage synchronization and fairness across many users. Technology is the heart of how we innovate in live gaming.
What would you say actually drives engagement?
There is a sense of presence. You're not just pressing buttons. You're part of a real-time event with real people. That creates excitement and stronger emotional connection. Rewarding formats like free spins, jackpots, multipliers amplify that experience, giving the player something to anticipate and celebrate. It is all designed to provide premium experience, top quality streaming. We are also investing in dynamic in-game tools that allow us to run promotions or trigger game events instantly based on real-time data.
How does Amusnet approach the challenge of localization?
Localize is very essential. We are not revealing too much yet.
Hello and welcome to the G3 podcast, where the focus is on live casino. So joining me is Marin Dimitrov, head of live casino at Amusnet. Marin, thank you very much for coming on.
Hello, thank you for having me today.
And it's been a few years now. We've not had the opportunity to speak, but it's been a few years now since Amusnet expanded into the live casino vertical from its bread and butter slot staple, which it's been doing for many years. So could you just kick us off by outlining how the business stands out in such a crowded market and the niche that Amusnet has carved for itself in that space?
Yeah. For us, it's all about combining entertainment with true to life casino experience. We see live casino as a way to give people the chance to play like just they would be in a real casino, but from the comfort of being wherever they want to be. Our Showtime Roulette 500X is a great example of how we are offering something beyond the traditional casino. It's entertainment driven with a vibrant host led format and feels more like a show. It's just the beginning for us. We plan to expand our portfolio with more show inspired live games. Another standout feature of Showtime Roulette is the high level of customization it offers for the operators. With Chroma technology, they can tailor the game environment to match their brand identity completely. Our hosts brings out to life. They don't just spin the wheel; they lead the experience. It's immersive, it's branded, and it's designed to leave a lasting impression.
So when you break it down to its bare bones, what would you say makes players stick around in a live game? You touched there on the ideas of comfort and kind of the role of the host. It just in your experience as head of live, what would you say makes players stick around?
I think it starts with simplicity, easy gameplay, fast pace, strong visual feedback. The live casino market is highly competitive, so we focus on diversifying our portfolio with different types of games that can appeal to broader audience. Our newest game, Football Trio, is another good example. It's incredibly intuitive, but the dynamic pace and the exciting multipliers make it especially attractive to sport fans or even sports betting audience. On the other hand, Extra Crown Deluxe Live is a crossover from our popular online slots. It opens the door for online casino players to enter the live casino space. On the other hand, Extra Crown Deluxe Live is a crossover from our popular online slot. Opens the door for online players to enter the live casino space. It adds strong social dimension where players spin together and celebrate wins in real time. That shared excitement helps build a sense of community and keeps the player engaged round after round.
And What would you say is unique about building live games versus other verticals? Well, I'm sure that later on we'll get into kind of the organization difficulties and having kind of a 24/7 operation, all the different hosts, but just from on a product layer, if you will, what's unique about the actual building of a live game from concept through to the finished product compared to other verticals such as slot?
Building live casino game is a whole different challenge compared to other verticals. You're essentially running a real-time production where everything from video streaming to player interaction has to work seamlessly with extremely low latency. Unlike single player games, live games are multiplayer by nature. So you have to manage synchronization and fairness across many, many users at once. Uh, there is also a unique creative aspect, like uh, our Extra Crown, for example, where we're blending a live dealer gameplay with slot mechanics. Then that kind of a hybrid design adds another layer of complexity, but also it opens exciting new experience for players.
So, what would you say actually drives engagement?
Um, in my opinion, what really drives engagement in live games is the feeling of being part of something live and shared. Um, there is a sense of presence. You're not just pressing buttons. You're part of a real-time event with real people. That creates excitement and stronger emotional connection. Rewarding formats like free spins, jackpots, multipliers amplify that experience, giving the player something to anticipate and celebrate. And the social aspect is just as important. Um, whether it's seeing other wins, interacting through chats between the players or with the host, or just knowing you're not alone. Uh, that community layer adds a powerful sense of belonging that keeps people engaged.
And how do you go about how should I say? How do you go about choosing the next game concept? So, is it a case of sitting down, looking at what markets you're going into and what's popular in those markets? Is it a case of looking at the competition and going, okay, that game's performing well, let's do a variation of that? Is it looking at your own portfolio and look at what gaps there are, what possible variations on games you've already done, and that be easier because you've already created that type of game? How do you go about choosing the next game concept?
Uh, when we are choosing our next game, we start by analyzing player behavior and data and feedback that we have, along with input from our operators. We want to ensure that there is a real demand for what we are building. At the same time, we keep a close eye on a competitive landscape to understand what's working on the market, where there might be gaps or opportunities. Uh, Industry trends also play a role, especially when combined with our internal brainstorming sessions, which often brings fresh and creative ideas to the table. And finally, we weigh all of this against our current strategic priorities, whether it's entering a new market, deepening our existing portfolio, or supporting a key partner.
And where are your studios?
Our studio is located in Sofia, Bulgaria, and it's state-of-the-art space built with a real decor from Studio Tech. Um, it is all designed to provide a premium experience, top quality streaming, 24/7 availability, and of course, real casino feel. Players can interact with live dealers via the chat, and the atmosphere is vibrant, immersive, and professional, just like on a real casino floor.
You touched there on state of the art technology. How are you using that state of the art technology to bring something new?
Technology is the heart of how we innovate in live gaming. We've built custom game engines optimized from ultra low latency and seamless scalability, which is essentially for running a real time multiplayer experience. Uh, we are also investing in dynamic in game tools that allow us to run promotions or trigger game events instantly based on real time data. On the visual side, we are leveraging advanced streaming and virtual set technologies to create more immersive environments that go beyond the classic table look. And perhaps most experience is the way we're blending live dealer gameplay with RNG based mechanics to deliver hybrid format that feels fresh, fast paced, and engaging.
How does Amusnet approach the challenge of localization? You're live as a business, you're live in multiple markets around the world. So how do you go about localizing the live casino format?
Localize is very essential. Localization is essential for live casino. We offer native speaking dealers for several languages. Right now, we have roulette tables in Bulgarian, Turkish, English, and Russian. Um, our game UI is also fully translated into 22 languages, so the experience feels natural and familiar to players across markets.
And a final thought from me would be about what's coming next. So you've got, I'm not even going to pretend that I can remember the names of all your titles, but as you said, you've got your roulettes. Do you have blackjack within your portfolio yet?
No, it's we don't have at the moment, but we're cooking it, and hopefully uh, uh, late this year or early next year we'll add a blackjack for our portfolio.
And in the immediate future and in the longer term, what's your vision for the live casino division?
We have some exciting things in the pipeline. One of the big ones is our new wheel-based game that takes the classic format and gives a fresh twist. We are not revealing too much yet, but it's definitely something that will stand out. On the tech side, we are rolling out upgrades aimed to make the gameplay smoother, faster, and more responsive across all devices. And overall, we're doubling down on creating more immersive experience, both visually and interactively, so players feel even more connected to the action. The goal is to keep pushing our boundaries and be the best on the market.
Marin, thank you very much. Much appreciate you coming on the podcast.
Thank you so much.